Hello and welcome to episode 7 of my project mini build, and today I'm going to be tackling the underside, trying to get it ready for primer and then ultimately for stone chip and seam sealer. So for today my weapon is going to be this scary looking thing. Who knows what it's going to do? It might be too aggressive. I might end up having to change to a conventional flappy wheel or something. But I'm hoping it's going to make light work of the underside. I have got a couple of other options if that doesn't work. I'm also going to take off some of the tags from underneath. I don't think they're personally necessary, namely the jacking points. I always jack them up on the subframes. To me, they're just water traps, just asking for rust. So I'm going to remove those now, ready to underseal it all and try and prevent the floors rusting any further. So here we go, let's jump into it. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and let's go. Well, that's definitely the tool of choice. That has made light work of that. Still going to try and get in there. Some bits I might just have to do by hand because I can't get to, but yeah, that's going to make the job a million times quicker than I was expecting, which is nice. Yeah, so these are the bits that I'm going to cut off. Just undo those welds. They're all bent out of shape anyway. I think they're just a water trap. It's just another place for rust to start. So I'd rather just underseal the whole lot and jack on the subframe. I feel much happier doing that. Going to try and beat all this floor pan out where someone's put a jack underneath it. Managed to do the driver's side fairly well. Still got a little bit more straightening to do, but on the whole, fairly happy with that. I'm expecting there's going to be a couple of odd little patches I've got that I'm going to come across that I'm going to have to just lightly patch up, but I'm not too worried about that. Also watched Paul P's latest video last night about strengthening the toe board. Although I'm not running, I think he's running a 1300 turbo Glanzer engine. I'm not worried about it from a power point of view, but I might end up just putting some strengthening plates behind those rear subframe mounts, just because I am going to be going solid mounts, so it's going to be putting a little bit more stress through the floor. So it's something I might think about doing a bit later, although I need to think about doing it before I stone chip, because obviously the weld will annihilate all the stone chip. So can't do anything at the moment because I haven't got any material, but hopefully my steel for the rear arches should be here today or tomorrow. So when that turns up, maybe I'll think about making up some just some strengthening plates for those rear mounts. So I think I'm going to remove the fuel line. I was going to leave it on. I've already taken the brake line off because I've got a new one of those in the kit. But my plan is to still reuse this fuel line. It was a little bit corroded at the back, so I've cut off maybe 2 or 3 inches. It was corroded, but the rest of the pipe is actually really good condition. So I think I'm going to reuse it. Put some flexi at the back. I want to put an electric fuel pump on it, get rid of the mechanical fuel pump. But I think it's going to be a lot easier to clean up with it off. So I think I'm going to take it off and just be really careful with it, put it somewhere safe, and then put it back on once it's all stone chipped. I think that's probably the best thing to do. I guess I'll get it off now. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now, now I know it's working so well, is I'm going to attack the rear, start getting into that. It's quite tiring on your hands holding the angle grinder for quite a while, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do it too much longer. I think I have to do it in sections. So if I can get the rear done, I can then dummy the subframe on, and I want to do a little something with an exhaust cutout, make it a bit nicer. So if I can just dummy the rear subframe back on, and then just work out where the exhaust is going to be, I can try and just make the whole thing a bit neater. So for now we're just gonna try and clean all this bit up. I think there's a couple of bits that I might need to patch that's going to be uncovered, but we'll just have to see. So yeah, let's get into it. So I've just given the front end, I attached with a grinder, a wipe over, and just primed it, just to help protect it for a little bit. I'm not going to be getting around straight away to stone chipping it, so I don't want it to rust. And I'm still waiting for the seam sealer, so hopefully that should be here today or tomorrow, or certainly early this week. So in the meantime, I've just been sorting through all my suspension bits, just seeing what I have and haven't got with regards to front and rear subframes. There's a couple of bolts, annoyingly, that I haven't got, so I'm going to have to try and order those. But overall, I think I'm doing fairly well. I've got some excess bits as well, which I'll go through in a minute, which I think I'm going to sell. So if anyone needs any of them, let me know. They'll be on my Instagram as well, before I list them on eBay. So just a quick go through of what we've got. So got full gas adjustable shocks, fully adjustable rear camber and toe brackets, fully adjustable lower arms, adjustable tie rods, got fast road bushes, new bump stops, new droop stops, high-lows, solid subframe mounts, including the spacers, new track rod ends, all new ball joints, new tie rod bushes, poly bushes, new top arm pins, bottom arm pins. That's about it for the, certainly most of that's the front. So hopefully I can start getting that all together soon. That'd be quite nice. I've ended up with quite a few extra bits from picking up other people's abandoned projects and stuff like that. So I'm going to go through some of that. I'm not going to get rid of any of the original stuff just yet, in case I need any of it. There's some of the bolts that I might need, even if it's just temporarily, until I can get some ordered. So I will keep those. I've got 3 steering racks, the original one that came with the car, and then I picked another 2 up with an abandoned project. One of them looks like it's been reconditioned, but it is a bit stiff, so I'm going to go through and work out what one's the best one, and use that. But I've certainly got enough bits to make a good one out of all of those 3. So that's useful. There we go. Just close the garage doors. Hopefully you can see me a little bit better. So some of the bits that I'm going to be selling, I'm not really sure how I've ended up with duplicates of them. Some of them I've actually got 3 or 4 of from various orders. I mean, I've been ordering stuff from Mini Spares for about 10 years now, so it's no surprise I have got some duplicate stuff. So first thing, I've got 2 sets, so it's 2 cars worth of the adjustable tie rods, brand new, unopened, still got all the Mini Spares instructions and everything with them. So it's 2 of those. I've got 2, these aren't brand new, they look like they have been used, so potentially on the car, but I don't know, but they look very good condition. KYB gas shocks, these are fronts, so a pair of those, no use to me. Nitrogen, yeah, they look very good condition. I say, if they have been put on the car, I don't think they've done many miles at all. So, but they're no good to me because I've got gas stuff. So, a pair of Mini Spares Mark III onwards quick release bonnet hinges. Obviously, I'm going flip front, so I've got no need for bonnet hinges. Also got 2 sets of the mini spares polybush tie bar bush kits. So 2 of these, so I guess 1 per set of tie bars. So there we go. Let me show you one. I've got a full car's worth of standard trumpets and cones. The cones look in fairly good condition. A little bit of surface rust, but no cracking or anything. And the trumpets themselves, very good condition. Yeah, original. Obviously, I'm going high-lows, so I've no need for them. I know they're not worth a lot, but they might help someone out if they've got knackered suspension. So if you want any of this, just hit me up on Instagram. Say those trumpets, that is a set, a full car set, so front and rear, including donuts. Have got a selection of high-low stuff. No set. So these 2 look the same, both mini sport. Although this one looks slightly taller. Don't know. Might not be any use to anyone. There's a really old one there. Rip Speed one, that one. So it's really old, but that's just a single. And there's another mini sport one there. So those 2. Yeah. So there's basically 3 mini sport and 1 Rip Speed. Probably no good to anyone. I'll probably end up scrapping them. But if anyone wants them before I take them to Scrappy, then just let me know, and you're more than welcome to them. I'm not going to charge anything for those. It's not a set, so that's fair enough. Cool. So I think that's probably it for this episode. Not got a huge amount done, but had a nice tidy up in the garage. Worked out what I need. I now know I can make really good headway over grinder on the underside. That's going to clean up the underside really nicely. I've already found 1 patch in the on the boot that I just need to weld up patch in. It's not fully corroded, but it's sort of just at the point where it's about to go through, so I think I'll just, while I'm at it, now's the time just to weld a patch in. I've still got to cut off all the stuff on the underside, like I said at the beginning, but I will do that potentially tomorrow. So yeah, I'm just going to carry on tidying up the garage a bit, get it a bit more workable. It starts to get a little bit messy, just trying to crack on with stuff as fast as I can. So just have a quick tidy up and put things back, and I will see you guys on tomorrow's episode, where I will continue tackling the underside, try and maybe do some repairs, the last couple of repairs that I need to do, and then we can hopefully start stone chipping and seam sealing. That's the plan. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. As I say, those bits that I just mentioned will be, I'll put a post on Instagram. So if anyone wants anything, just hit me up on there, and if I don't get anything from Instagram, then they'll be going on eBay shortly, because they're no good to me, and the money might as well go towards the last couple of bits I need for this project. So cool, thank you, and see you next time.